Amen.
But see, now you mention holiness, it's a curse word.
It is though. Amen.
You start speaking the truth and it's a religious spirit.
Well, which one is it?
I said, now, when did telling the truth of the Lord become a religious spirit? When did teaching holiness now all of a sudden is wrong? Wrong have become right and right have become wrong.
My Lord.
And we're living in an hour where people have itching ears, where people would rather believe a lie than the truth.
Amen. Amen.
You start telling the truth and see how many folks gonna follow you. You start telling people you getting ready to get your car. This is the day God is getting ready to bless you. You getting ready to get favor. God said in 10 days. Now, and watch and see how many people gonna fill up your church or follow you everywhere you go. But when you stand and you preach the real gospel of Jesus Christ, and you preach the truth, and you teach holiness, and you don't compromise, don't look for your church to be filled.
Amen.
So I've already accepted the fact that teaching the real gospel, teaching the truth, standing for holiness, I'm not going to draw everybody up in here.
Amen. Amen.
But he will not allow his word to come back void. He going to send somebody.
Amen.
Because he said, I always got somebody that want to come out and be delivered. And so I find myself being different from a lot of other leaders and a lot of other apostles, because, you know, I know the modern day apostles, now everything they say is the kingdom. The kingdom, if you notice, everybody saying the kingdom revolution and the kingdom this, the kingdom that. But sometimes God just want me to talk the simple stuff and get the church back in order.
Amen. Amen.
Get the church back to loving God and get the people to have character and operate in the fruits of the Spirit. These are the things that the Lord is telling me to tell the people.
Amen. Amen. That's the right thing these will be saying.
I'm talking
The kingdom
all
of God
this
is
deep,
a fruit.
this
Duh.
out of space stuff. I'm listening to these people and they preaching all of this out of stuff. I'm like, what does that mean?
Right.
If you read the Bible, when Jesus spoke, he spoke in parables, but nothing was hard to understand.
No, it wasn't.
When the prophets spoke, nothing that they said was hard to understand.
You gotta pull out a dictionary now.
If you read, because they want to talk about the apostles, they talk under the mysteries. I understand that. But even when I read what Paul wrote, nothing was hard to understand.
Amen.
I don't know what gospel people are reading. But if you read the entire Bible, it's not hard to understand. God talks with simplicity.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I can remember being in prayer, and I can feel the Holy Ghost raising up in me. And I'm just feeling his presence. And when he begin to speak, it's like 3 words, like turn this way. I'm feeling something deep. I'm like, ugh. And when the words come out, turn this way. Go, I will be with you. Things like that. Because the Lord said, God says, when I'm speaking, I don't make it hard for you to understand.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
People, they get their skills mixed up with what God is saying.
Oh, boy.
They get their intellect involved. They not like Paul. Paul said he counted all as dumb. When he went before the people, and he spoke for people that was more smarter than him, intellectually, great orators, great philosophers. But when he began to speak the revelation of God, it amazed them. But at the same time, he never said anything that was hard to understand.
No, he didn't.
Preaching the kingdom shouldn't be hard for people to understand. Right. At first I said, okay, it must be something wrong with me. Maybe I'm not really your apostle because I'm not talking like that. He says, no, you're operating like you're supposed to, because people are using their intellect and what they learned in school, and they're using it, and it has nothing to do with what I'm saying.
My Lord.
When you get before the people, we don't want your psychology. We don't want your degree. We want to hear what thus saith the Lord.
It's a plain difference. Plain difference.
There's a time for everything. When we get before God, people, they just need the word. They don't need your schooling. They don't need your intellect or what you learned and your degrees. They don't need that. There's a time for that. But when the people come into the house of the Lord, they got to be fed.
That's right.
The Rhema, come on.
The word of God, not your skills, not your intellect. We don't want your smartness. We want to hear what God is saying to the hearers of the church.
Glory to God. Glory to God.